Hi everyone, hope you all are doing really well. And this video, now I'm coming up with this video on Java and Python interview questions. So, which will, you use those concepts even when you do Java with Selenium or Python with Selenium. This is software automation testing interview questions. So, this is very real time questions. And I hope you all are doing really well and staying safe, staying at home and taking precautions. As you know, the second wave has come. So, guys, we have to take the precautions and as much as we can. So yeah, I'll move to the slide. So this is like collections when we come as in when we go as an interview of around 3+ years or maybe 3.5 plus year or 4 years or 5 years. So the collections are main topic which we need to know as when we do Java with Selenium. So this functionality called linked list and collections which will come. So the questions is you need to understand like linked list and array list. So a linked list consists of two parts: information and the name. In the single connected listening, and the beginning of the list is marked by a unique pointer named start. This pointer does not point the first element of the list. The link part of each node consisting of an arrow looking to the next node, or the last node of the list as null pointer, identifying the previous node. With the help of a start pointer, the linked list can be traversed easily. So I think we know the concept of linked list, how that works, and this is the definition which we need to know. Okay. So what are the four basic principles of OOPS? So this is for the even for the freshers also when they are now we scaled up. Our this interview process has been scaled up, and when we go for a Java developer or maybe the Selenium automation tester. So as in when you are 1 year or 2 years experience, these questions you can expect, and these are the questions which we can ask you in if you are freshers. So in freshers also they can ask you these questions. So what are the four basic principles of OOPS? That is abstraction, inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism. So abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing on the functionality to the user. This is very user friendly. For example, the sending SMS where you type the text and send the message. You don't know the internal processing about the message delivery. So these are the example you have to put in. So abstraction let you focus on the object does instead of how it does. What object does instead of how it does. For example, when we go to mainly real time of abstraction, as I have put in, I have a video on OOPS concept. I have a detailed video where I have put in the example, real time example of all the OOPS concepts, and explain how those things work. So the abstraction have you seen in the bank's ATM where you process like how you get the money while in the simple click, but you don't know how you got the money, like what are the transactions happening and how the things happening. So in the banking system, whole concept based on the abstraction. So when you click on withdrawal, it will go to the same. There are many processes happen because what information given by you, what input has been given by you through your card, those information process and it will lead it to your account details, and then it will fetch the details and fetch the money and give it to you. So those are the abstract abstract concept has been involved into it. Inheritance in Java is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of a parent object. So if you see my video on OOPS concept, you will be having the knowledge of inheritance, how we used it in our framework, right? So those all things I'll be putting the link in the description box. Go ahead and check that video, and you'll be having the knowledge of it. So when they will not be asking you these questions. So if you're fresher, you can go ahead with it. But if you're experienced or anything, you need to know about where you have used those concepts. Encapsulation in a Java is a process of wrapping the code and data together in a single unit. For example, a capsule which is mixed of several medicines. Our body, which is having a lot of body parts and is covered under the skin. So and private class, right? Polymorphism in a Java is a concept by which we can perform single actions in different ways. Polymorphism derived from two Greek words, polymorphs. The word poly means many and morphs means form. So polymorphism means many forms. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism is a concept in notes which means having many forms in simple words, and it means different actions will be performed in different instances. So polymorphism has the two types. That's why I have involved this question, that is method overloading and operator overloading. So, and these things we know, overloading, overriding, we need to know about it, and we need to learn where we those concepts overloading and overriding, where we have used those concepts in our framework. So I think I have told that I have a instance review. I just put the link here and just you can go ahead and check it. If you have any doubt, you can shoot your query and in the comment section I'll get back to you. What are different types of inheritance we have? We have simple, multi-level, multiple, multipath, hierarchical, and hybrid inheritance. Now we comes with some of the Python things, and this is very basic questions which we either help for the freshers or for the experienced person. So what is Python's parameter passing mechanism? There are two types of parameter passing mechanism in the Python. Pass by reference, pass by value. So when I have a detailed video on Python, I might cover this question how it happens. As of now, I'm just sharing the answers of the questions. So yeah. How to overload constructor or method in Python. Python constructor, that init, is the first method of a class. Whenever we try to instantiate an object, is automatically we'll be doing this. We'll be using this init. Is automatically invoked by the Python to initialize member of an object. We can't overload constructor or methods in Python. It shows an error if we try to overload. So we can't do that. What is tuple in Python? I think this question, and this is the detailed version of tuple. I do have the video on Python version, which is very basic, and I'll be putting the link in the comment section so you can have more of Python questions. I have only one video. I think that is very informative video. You can go with it. The shorter video too. A tuple is a built-in data collection type. It allows you to store values in sequence. It is immutable, so no change is reflected in the original data. It uses bracket rather than square bracket to create a tuple. It cannot remove any element but can find the tuple. We can use indexes to get the element. It also allows traversing elements in reverse order by using negative index. Tuple supports various methods like max, sum, sorted, length, etc. To create a tuple, we can declare it as. So in Python, if you see that most of the things works on indexing. When you create an array and everything. Slicing, indexing, so those are things very important in Python. Those are very basic things which you need to know, and I think you just need a time to get it. It's very easy. It's not as Java, but if you're a Java person, it becomes a little difficult for you because you have to relearn and learn the another. So yeah, this Python is an interpreted language. Python is an interpreted language. Python language programs are directly from the source code. It converts the source code into interpreted language code, which is again translated into machine language that has to be executed. Unlike Java or Python does not require compilation before execute. That's why it's a little faster. So what is Python Decorator? A very powerful and useful tool in Python that allows the programmer to modify the behavior of any class or function. It allows us to wrap another function to extend the behavior of the wrapped function without permanently modifying it. So I'll be making a video on how we can do it and maybe detailed of it. I'm just giving you the interview and we'll be having some detailed version of some of the topics which we needed. So yeah, even if you want some of the topic for me to add something on the Python, I'll just put the topic in the comment section. So I'll get added those to will be giving you the detail of those. What is it? Now we have Jenkins tools, because when I was giving interview on some of the company, it's a UK based company, and when I was it's a senior QA, so they'll be asking me from every they are looking for SDET right now, so you will be responsible for everything, either you worked on or not, but they want you in the interview, they'll be asking questions on every aspect of it. So Jenkins also plays some important role into our things. So you just know Java, you have worked on Selenium, you know how to write this script, doesn't help you, but you should know Jenkins command too. So we usually work on Jenkins and we just click and do and create, and but sometimes we just don't know the commands, and this video is all about that. So this video will help you in give you knowledge on what is required to see when you're doing. So what is the requirement for using Jenkins? So Jenkins, many of the organization has the setup, has already their setup. You just need to create a build and run, and that's the only thing you have to pull out your result. You don't need to do it from the scratch, so you might not know, but in the internal perceptions, you should know everything. So to use Jenkins, you require a source code repository which is accessible. For instance, a Git repository, a working build script. Example, Maven script checked into the repository. So I have worked on Jenkins, so I know the small things on Jenkins. So yeah. So mentions what are the commands you can use to start Jenkins manually. This might be the question. Sometimes you have to do it. So this is the URL, and restarts forces a restart without waiting for a builds to complete, and safe restarts allow all by running builds to complete first. So 12th question: how you can deploy a custom build of a core plugin? This is like some different question, but yeah, sometimes it happens. To deploy a custom field of a core plugin, you have to follow some of the things. Stop Jenkins, copy the custom HPI to $Jenkins home plugin, delete the previously expanded plugin directory, make an empty file called plugin.hpi.bin and start it. So those are the things which I think you should know. When you have worked on, you might know. But if you have not worked on, you can learn, right? So you're not to worry, and people have like much of worriness that they have not worked. How can they give answer? But they can learn, right? So no one is stopping you to learn. So it's okay. But I'm not saying that you have not worked on and you can give, but at least, what the least you can give is you can at least, more than 50 or 60% you can able to answer it. So only thing is you have to learn. Explain how you can create a backup in the copy files in Jenkins. Jenkins saves all the settings, build artifacts and logs in the home directory. Create a backup of your Jenkins setup. Just copy this directory, and you can also copy a job directory to clone or replicate a job and rename the directory. That's how we do it, right? Mention what are the two components Jenkins is mainly integrated with. This is important. First is version control system like Git or SVN, and any build tools like Maven or Apache. We do need it, right? So what is SCM and which SCM tools are supported in Jenkins? SCM is just like we know, source code control management. SCM module specify the source code location, right? The entry point to SCM is being specified as Jenkins jobs.scm. SCM we should know about source control management. So we can define in this way SCM name, log SCM, Git, URL, SSH, Jenkins or log it. I've just put in the code. So I think Jenkins supported SCM tools include CVS, Git, Perforce, Accurate, Subversion, ClearCase, RTC, Mercurial. I think you need some to this fine. How to make sure that your project build does not break in. You need to follow the below mentioned step to make sure your project build does not break. Clean and successful installation of Jenkins on your local machine with all the unit tests. All code changes reflected successfully. Checking for the repository synchronization to make sure that all the differences and the changes related to config and other settings are saved in the repository. So I think we are done. I think this is a very short video which I have covered all the questions, and if you have any doubts you can put in the comment section. We can have the details of all this topic. And yeah guys, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching this. And yeah, if you need any project related documents, kindly put your mail ID too so that I can send it to you. Otherwise, simply asking I cannot help. So, and this is a very tough time, and as we all facing this the second wave. So be at home, and if you're going out, it's fine that just put your mask, have your sanitizer, sanitize your hand, and just have faith that you have to be positive too. That's how you can spread positiveness to the other person as well, who are suffering or who are not in good conditions. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.